a lower major on the beat.
When that feature, that shit go hard.
Cowboys raw and uncut. Cowboys raw and uncut.
Slicky.
Cowboys raw and uncut. Cowboys raw and uncut. Cowboys raw and uncut.
It's nice out there. I bet it is. Yeah.
Cowboys raw and uncut.
Durbo.
Cowboys raw and uncut.
I'm supposed to be in there right now.
What you gonna be doing at Durbo? Just spectating? Are you trying to walk up and down the court? Okay.
Spectating. That's it.
Try to get up there the court. You know,
Man,
I know if you was getting up and down that court or not.
I got one run on defense. That's all I got. Rest of the game, snowbirding.
Are you locking them up though? That's the question.
Rest of the game is that. I got one trip down there. The rest of it snowbirding, baby.
one good bucket. Get back.
That's it.
Hey, look, are you locking them up though, Rick? Are you locking them up on that one trick? That one trick, you locking them up?
Man, I don't know, man. I ain't did it in a way. I used to say yeah. These young guys is quick and fast, and they traveling, and they don't call it no more. Man, yeah, I don't know. Last time a little dude did a step back, did like 3 steps back. I'm like, man, that's traveling. They like, nah, that's legal.
Right. You know what's crazy though? What I noticed, you remember back in the day when we was growing up, we used to be able to hoop with the 40 and 50-year-olds, and they stay with us. Nowadays, bro, like these young dudes is athletic, they fast, they can jump high, they strong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That 16-year-old girl hit you with a move that you ain't never seen. You know what I'm saying?
You gonna have me on YouTube with my ankle all tore up. No, we ain't gonna do that. They turn my Achilles. I bet the next crew meeting on crutches for some one of these little young guys and tore me on out. Went viral for the wrong reason.
Yeah. Put you on Dick's Cross. You know they're gonna call you on Dick's Cross.
Right. Everybody's on, man. We on.
We on. Yeah.
We on Dick's Cross.
Thank God.
What you said.
Man.
Older and better, man. Older and better. I mean, you only got 2 ways. You can either die young or get old, but the inevitable is gonna happen.
Yes,
sir. What you said.
You know what? That's something all generations have in common. I don't care what generation you from, how old you are, how young you are. Every generation has in common that death is 100%. Period. For every generation.
Absolutely.
This generation now, the kids feel it a little earlier than we did when we was growing up. When we was growing up, everybody took a loss, especially your older grandparents, uncles, cousins that was older, and everybody had a friend or somebody. In my case, I had a cousin that died prematurely at a young age. But these kids now, they losing numbers. They losing multiples at a short age. That's sad, man.
Absolutely.
And going early and then get online and talk about it, and then you gotta get online and hear about it.
The problem is, really that they don't listen anymore. Like the problem.
They don't.
When we were coming up, man, you can see guys on the block, cats out on the street, and they tell you, man, go on, young fella, this ain't for you. Man, get on from away from here, bro. But back in the days, these older cats, we respected and listened to older people, man, because elderly people are pretty much the most important people going because they got the wisdom. But wisdom's not being sent down anymore because these young cats aren't listening. They don't listen.
What's the point? Yeah, what's the point?
They don't know anything. No. They don't know anything.
No. And the piggyback off that, it's been about 7-8 years, but I'm up at 38th and Market talking to a little guy at the gas station. We was all standing out talking, little young dude, and they talking about their ops and what's going on and this and that. And so I'm over trying to tell him, trying to squash it, because I know who he was talking about. A little young dude couldn't have been no older than 13, man. Man, he couldn't have been no older than 13. And pulled out a gun like the Joker. He kept pulling out his pants. I'm looking. My man said, OG, I'm going to kill that nigga even if it's at my mama's funeral. And I sat there for a minute, and I was like, damn. I can go ahead and keep my little comments to myself because regardless of what I say, he's handling that. He's handling it. If that's in your mind frame that you killing him, you don't care if it's at your own mama's funeral. Yeah, save your piece. That's up. That's one where they say it's up. That one's up. That's going. Yeah.
Think about it. Think about it. The thing about it, I remember not listening at one time too, man. But we can't give up on them, man. We just gotta keep laying them jewels on them. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a growing point, man. We just hope and pray they get to live long enough to grow, man. That's it for real. So y'all gotta go through our shit, man.
I listened when I was younger. Once I got to the high school days, I wasn't listening because I thought I was grown.
Yeah.
They're not listening even at the middle school, at the younger elementary. That they're not listening, and it could be the pain because they're like I said, they taking losses at an earlier age than we was accustomed to taking. Like I took a couple early age. My cousin, family members, and friends at an earlier age, but they're taking many. They're taking a lot. That's rough.
Yeah, I just think it depends on the situation too. Because me, man, I was 8th grade when I started going crazy.
It was all about same thing.
About 8th grade, so
Mans was 9th, so yeah.
Yeah, but what OG was talking about, still though, when we wasn't listening, we still would listen to we would respect the hierarchy, you know, more than what they're doing now. You know, they don't really care what we're saying. And I ain't speaking of all of them though. I'm just saying like the majority of what we're talking about. But yeah, we just got. I think every generation faces that when you get older. Like they gonna face it too. If they live to get older, they gonna look down at the generation under them, and they gonna be doing stupid stuff, having robots get out there and kill for them. When
I was younger, drone around your hood, bro. Don't worry about that.
When I was younger, though, my cousin and his OGs used to tell us stuff, and we had to listen. Sooner they was gonna jump us. They wouldn't beat us up, but we would get slammed and roughed around. You better not put your hands on one of these little young dudes right now, man. You really better watch putting your hands on one of these young ones.
Yeah, it's up.
You can't even eyeball these cats at the stoplight, bro.
Hey, that's what
until they get on the inside, and then they don't have no squabbles.
No, they ain't got no squabbles at all. But I'll tell you what. Hey man, you call me what you want, but when they ask me to buy them, when they ask me to buy them blacks and Rellos now, I bet you I do. I bet you I do. You got it, little bro. You know what I'm saying? You got it, little bro. You got it, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling them, nah.
I got you a pack, man. Nah, because look, what'll happen is that be the one you catch when it's about to go down. They gonna remember OG about them blacks. He's cool. OG about them Rellos. He's cool. Leave him be, man. We turn them like, get out.
I'm still telling them, nah, man. I told them. I told him I don't smoke. I ain't condoning you to smoke. You gotta do your own. Get on your own, man. I don't smoke, so yeah.
Look,
they gonna respect the real. They gonna respect the real,
man.
Yeah, little young cat to tell you, old heads can get it too, right in your face.
In your face, and mean it, and they mean it.
And me,
they better come with that seasoning again.
Yeah, with the seasoning.
Yeah, they know what's up with that. Tighten up. Ain't no more rap.
Which leads us into, you know, the crew, man. Just having to, we need to go on and welcome the Cowboys run Uncut, the Kickback. Little addition. We get out here and, you know, share some of our thoughts. And right now, man, we have to say, shout out the legend, man, Larry Allen, man. Passed away, 52 years of age, young, you know, and let out this conversation with, you know, talking about trying to grow to be old and stuff like that. In 52 years, that they see it as a old head, but really he was young. And, so if y'all want to, you know, we want to send our thoughts and prayers out to the family, friends, and the Cowboys organization, and basically, you know, just share some thoughts of what y'all remember Larry Allen watching back in the day.
For me, Larry Allen was the first big dude I ever seen get mobile like that. You know what I mean? To see him roll out and block. That's one of my those are my memories of Larry Allen. That the Pro Bowls, that and the Pro Bowl, the strongman contest. You know what I'm saying? Because as a kid, I really didn't understand offensive linemen and what they do until I got to be an adult. You know what I mean? Like we always watched the skill positions. So you would see Emmitt Smith making these runs, but you wasn't seeing who was blocking for him. You know, so you go back and look at these highlights, man. Larry was always pulling, and when he got the rolling, you know, he's probably, I would think, I don't want to call him the greatest Cowboy offensive lineman, but it's definitely debatable because Zach and Tyron is definitely in those conversations, but until
Larry Allen hands down.
Larry Allen hands down, yeah.
Larry Allen hands down. You're right. They're in the conversation, but you
They're
were right.
Definitely in the conversation.
Larry Allen hands down, best lineman of the Dallas Cowboys ever.
Yeah, him and Big Nate are names that I would never forget. But growing up watching the Cowboys, watching Cowboy football, I knew who Nate Newton was, and I always knew who Larry Allen was. So for me, it was like one of them. Those were the names on the offensive line, man. So RIP to the legend, man.
Yeah.
Sums
it up for me.
Yeah. Exactly.
I remember that practice, him lifting them weights. And I'm sitting there like,
yeah.
What he been setting money? What he been setting money in one of them videos?
Yeah.
Did he been setting money in one of them videos?
Rodney Ismail dived across his stomach while he was doing it.
Yeah.
I
remember that, and I remember John Madden being amused when he tracked dude down when he was running on the sideline tracking dude down, and Madden was like, "Look at him!"
Look at him, he was rolling. And then Larry roll, man. He got the rolling, dog.
He was a grown ass man.
Yeah,
he was from Compton.
Was he?
I think he was from Compton.
I didn't know that. I didn't know it, man. I just know he was a cowboy.
Man.
That's all I know.
He was a beast, man. His stature, man, his reputation preceded him, man. It seems like he was there for the whole ride of the 90s, man, but he came at the end. He got that last Super Bowl with us, man, but it really seemed like he was there through it all.
It do.
That's how good he was, man. Like,
he was first.
His imprint was strong.
What did you say, OG? I ain't heard you.
I said he was first ballot, wasn't
he? Yeah, I went back and watched
they don't make him like that.
Kind of emotional, man. His speech was, it was real, man. It was real. Yeah, he talked about his little brother and wanting to have to fight for him and how he learned that lesson. Mom was like, man, get back out there until you beat dude, until you whoop dude. Was that him or was it somebody else? Because I think he got stabbed or something when he went to help his brother out or whatever. It's I think it was him. But yeah, man, big Larry Allen, man, rest in peace. Y'all heard anything on the services or anything?
I have not.
No, still not really I was looking for an autopsy report, man. It's still not saying, what happened. Just, still.
OG, the sound distorted to y'all, or is that just me?
I heard it. I just didn't want to say nothing. Team iPhone, baby. I wasn't gonna put him out there like that. I was gonna let him live. Man. I wasn't gonna say nothing.
He's gonna leave little homie on stop.
We riding it. I wasn't gonna point it out.
Say, man, when we on them audios, man, they want to hear what the OG got to say, man.
What I sound like?
Yeah, you good? Go ahead.
Yeah.
Are you Wi-Fiing it? What's going on, man?
Yeah, I'm on earbuds today. I should sound better.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can hear him. It's just low.
Yeah, I can hear him. Sound slightly muffled, but you good. I can hear you though.
Yeah.
You still got the sticker over your speaker?
What'd you say?
He's trying to speak over Tigger. He's nuts.
Nah, man, I'm just saying. I knew you got the new phone, man. You might still got the speaker covered up or something. I don't know.
Oh, you got new phone,
That's
John?
right. It's Cowboys Raw and Uncut, man.
Yeah,
Hey, they gonna have to get with it.
Johnny got a new phone. You done upgraded, big dog?
Yeah.
Man, good for you, man.
You crispy over there, though.
I don't know why though.
Yeah.
No album covers.
Why, man? Didn't want to, man. You know.
So I mean, next conversation, man. What's going on in the camp and stuff? OTAs. What you seeing out there, Steve-O? Terry, you brought us in here, man. So what y'all seeing happening in the OTAs and what we expecting in mini camp coming up?
No CD.
Yeah, I heard no CD. Micah held out for OTAs, didn't he? And came in mini camps, didn't he? He held out for OTA.
Yeah.
And it showed up in mini camp.
I'm looking for some good young competition though, for real. Each position competition. We got Marshawn Nealon, and we got Marshawn Nealon versus Sam Williams. That's gonna be a good camp battle to see, for that spot. Battle for the third receiver spot. Jalen Brooks, Jalen Tolbert.
What do you say, Rick?
I'm picking Sam in that one. I'm picking Tolbert to come out on that one. And the receivers.
What about Turpin?
Hey, man, that's Sam.
Yeah, that's a Turpin.
4.
Jaden Brooks.
That Sam and Nealon is going to be a good battle, man.
Yeah.
That Nealon kid is going to be nice, man.
What, Brooks? Which one?
Sam Williams and your boy.
Marshawn Nealon.
Yeah. I'm still picking. I'm sticking with mine.
I mean, what you think about Marshawn? I ain't been hearing nothing. I ain't been seeing nothing.
I think he's gonna be. He's explosive, man. He's got a quick step, man. He gets around. He's been looking
high
good.
motor.
Yeah, they said he's been looking good.
Yeah, they said they like what they can't wait to see. It's hard to really tell on defense until them pads come on. But they say they like what they seeing from him, man, out there. Strong, powerful, heavy-handed.
I like Sam's talent. My only problem with Sam is he get out there and he'll make a boneheaded play sometimes that just question your head. But the effort and the talent is superb. Sometimes I just question some of the little penalties and nicks he get.
I hope Zimmer be good for him in that aspect.
Yeah, I'm hope so.
Yeah, Zimmer gonna be on that sideline too, so they got to deal with the shit they out there doing. When they come off the sideline, they out there doing something silly. The discipline's gonna be right in their face.
Yeah.
So hopefully they get that corrected because he's a hell of a talent, man. And we can get him to tap in and be his best. That'll be a big plus for us.
That's what I'm banking on. Third receiver, I'm thinking Tolbert.
What you overeating on there, Terry?
It's a little wafer. Ain't much. Just a little wafer. Ain't much of nothing.
You like Tolbert, Slick? You think he's going?
I'm hoping Tolbert because I like the size. I know Turpin and he got speed and everything, but he that's almost like another Brandon Cooks. I need the size that Tolbert can pull on the outside. But if no knock on Tolbert, if he Turpin, if he come in with the speed and give us that boost what we need, I'm cool with that too. It's no such thing as too many weapons.
Man, I seen a video the other day. I seen an old video of us running the triple option when we had Tavon Austin. And I'm thinking to myself, like, where did this go? Where did the creativity go, though? When I just seen it, I'm like, damn, a triple option. I totally forgot about that. You know what I'm saying? So when I seen that with Tavon Austin, I'm like, dude, why are we not running more of these option plays, screens with Turp, as far as letting him get open and using those speed and letting him get open in the backfield making plays. You know what I'm saying? Like
Was that
setting up
Jason
blocks
Garrett?
and letting him roll. Tavon Austin was 2000. Tavon Austin was what, 2020? Was that 2020?
Him or Linehan? Him or Linehan?
Yeah. If I'm right, Tavon Austin was 2020, 2021 maybe, and yeah, like it was just you just watched it and it developed so beautifully. It was a triple option, man, to Zeke and Tavon, and I said, damn, man, I just watched that shit and I was like, where'd it go? There's no reason why, because Turp's always gonna have a job regardless, because he does what he does. He plays a position that you can't. That's hard to replace. A real life punt returner is hard to place. Not just a skill player, but he's a real life punt returner. So he's gonna have a job regardless. So you might as well just put him in the offense. So I can see him being a third or fourth receiver.
Well,
have he scored yet on a punt or kickoff return?
Not in the regular season.
Yeah. I know the preseason game where he got the 2, but I'm saying in the regular season.
And Turp ain't run one back yet? Are y'all sure of that?
No, I don't think so.
I don't remember. I don't recall one. I was literally asking because I don't recall.
He didn't ran back pretty well, but
yeah, I remember
he was an all-pro returner, wasn't he? So I feel like Pro Bowl returner. I feel like he's ran one back.
I know he got one that he got to like the 10 right there and got caught right there, but I can't remember him. I can't remember him really crossing the goal line in the regular season.
If John had his iPad, we know.
Yeah, I know, man. I tell you, my grandson Max for it, man.
He got you.
He maxed me for my iPad, man.
They took you for the iPad, man.
My bad,
what about another
pajama pants? He didn't got up with the pajama pants, man. Dre to go with the pajama pants.
Man, this is the kickback, man. I'm out of
the way. Rick, to piggyback on what you were saying, I think I'm looking for Deuce, man, to get into action with some receiving as well. For some reason, I think that we're gonna run a lot of Rico and Zeke, but for some reason, I think that we're gonna be displaying Deuce at the backfield, getting more mixed match linebackers and passing that ball, man. So I'm thinking Deuce is gonna have a bigger year. I'm not gonna say a big year, but a possible 25 to 35 catch year. If not better. But I think we're going to start, using him a little bit more, featuring him a little bit more in some different packages.
So you saying that the
Deuce train, huh?
No,
I just think, optimistic because he was a great pass receiver in college. He could really catch the ball, and they used that a lot in college. So. I'm just thinking now with Zeke and Donald, and don't get me wrong, those guys' hands are pretty good as well. But I think maybe third downs are going to be strictly Deuce and finding a way. Yeah, I know he'll pick up and block, but I'm thinking that. Yeah, I mean, I think we're going to run Zeke a little more, man.
So you think we're gonna really get into using 3 backs? You think we're gonna really get into using 3 backs like that?
I think so, man. I'm optimistic. I'm optimistic that we.
And here's my thing. Here's my thing with that real quick, John. If for Deuce to get in, for that to happen, you're gonna have to run the ball with Deuce. If every time he's come in, he's strictly pass catching, the defense is gonna be looking for that. So you're gonna have to do something where you hand it off the ball to throw them off to keep them guessing. And in the plays where we should be running the ball, they're gonna put in Zeke. They're gonna put in what they used to. They're gonna put in Zeke or Rico. And I'm not saying Deuce is not. I just don't think it's gonna be in the volume that everybody would like to see.
And if you're gonna do that, you might as well get the ball to CD. You might as well let CD do his thing, or let Turk do that thing. If you're really trying to put Zeke in, I mean, really trying to put Deuce in for those type of plays, you might as well just put CD in the backfield. Or if you're trying to run little trick plays and stuff like that, in that case, if you're not trying to telegraph what you're doing, you might as well just put CD in the backfield, run options, run screens, runs all
Man,
those stuff, and be good.
Did you see that dude Deuce in college, man? He's not a trick play back, man. This guy's got some juice. He's got some juice, man. He's got some power. Dude's
he does, but is he?
back.
But I mean, not even. I don't look. I'm not saying that we sit there and make him that. All I'm saying is that is he better than our first two backs? Why would you not have our first two backs in the game in this situation? What does he give you that our first two backs right now don't?
I think he gives a little more juice. I think he has a little more.
He got a little more burst to him. That's it.
I really think so.
Get him at Bob. I think they learn how to run him. We'll be all right.
Where do you run him? Though? Because you can't run him between the tackles.
Well, that's what he did in college.
Yeah, you
can't. We didn't run the ball particularly well last year anyway.
No, we didn't.
And his running mate is on that line there. The little young grown man.
Yeah, BB.
So,
who snaps is he gonna take?
That's what I'm wondering. Like, where are we fitting him in at in this case?
I mean, he'll just be fitting in.
Exactly. He'll just be fitting in, I imagine.
He'll just be fitting in.
We used him. I mean, he was hurt. He was kind of hurt. He was kind of injured last year. He wasn't as healthy last year, but we used him last year some.
I'm looking for our offensive running game to be a little bit better in the second year.
Huh?
So I'm looking for the run game to improve, man, under the second year under Mike McCarthy.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm talking about. So he should see some more because we need him. I mean, even Rico was hurt last year.
So now is this offensive line kind of resurgent draft? Does that mean we running the ball more?
You better do so. We gotta run the ball. We need to run the ball a little bit. We gotta run it more than we did last year. We got to.
You know why we're gonna do that? Because Jerry is.
But we're gonna throw the ball. We're gonna throw it for sure. We just gotta put that running game. We gotta use it. We gotta be able to be used. We ain't gotta be dominating with the run game or none of that. But it's gotta be respected.
We're gonna run the ball this year more than we ran the ball in the past 8. And now we're gonna run this ball a lot.
Nah, it ain't the past 8. We got it. It's under the new system, man. It's the second year under Mike McCarthy's offense. So they gotta turn the pages. They gotta grow. They was like Phil fall all around last year.
It's all about Dak this year. That's what all this talk. This whole season is going to be about money. This is a money season right here. So I can see us running this ball again, taking the ball out of Dak's hand. I don't see no 40 and 50 pass games as a trend.
Good.
As a trend. Yeah, I know. But I see it more on the fact of stifling numbers in order to save money.
I don't know.
You know what I mean? I see again, like Dre, you've hit on this multiple times.
I gotta see. I can't just say it.
Man, look, ain't nothing that we've done give me any type of faith or credit to say that we're all in on that. You get what I'm saying? Nothing that we've done. So if you got two
offensive linemen.
Look, check. So, Chris, if you know, I'm gonna speak to y'all. So, to my married brothers in the group. when you know you got a good woman, right? So, you don't allow her the opportunity to even go out and find other suitors. You lock that down, right? Why is it that we are allowing Dak to even play? If he was the quarterback of the future, why are we even allowing him to even get out here and test this waters? We don't trust it, and if you don't trust it, or if you're on a pay and play system in this case, that's telling you that that's already creating seeds of doubt. Because if he was the one, we would have locked him down. We would have locked him down if he was the one. You don't lock down. You don't let something you won't walk away. So that tells me this year. Man, look, who's going to win? Who's going to win this negotiation? Everybody's getting raped us, dog. Everybody's getting ready to give
Dak,
us the blues.
Yeah, because Jerry
Dak's
been
about to
losing
get
these
paid, bro.
negotiations for real because he been waiting. He's been
He been
waiting,
waiting.
Dak's
and
gonna
this
get
where it
paid
costs
because
him
we
with
don't.
CD.
Dak's gonna get paid because we want CD. You have to pay Dak in order to keep CD. Then you have to pay CD. You have to pay Michael.
Dak gonna
Extension
get paid,
rate, salary cap.
Dak
They're
gonna
We
get
getting
hope
paid.
we
paid,
can
bro.
pay
With
him.
us.
We
He
better.
gonna
We
get paid whether
hope we
with
can
us
pay
or
him.
somebody else.
Man, look, CD's gonna get his money regardless, man. Look, these jersey
He
sellers,
can't
these
until
jersey
Dak
sellers is
gets
gonna get
signed.
paid.
Dak got all the money hemmed up.
Yeah, but these jersey sellers is gonna get paid, bro. You know what I mean? Like I believe these jersey
All right.
sellers is
So
gonna
what
get
you
paid.
tripping about?
I don't think Dak's the one. I think
What
CD's gonna. I
you
think
said
CD's
they
gonna
went
stay
on that whole
regardless.
spiel for, man?
No, but I'm saying that CD's gonna. I think CD's gonna. I think CD's gonna remain. He's an 88. Like in this point, like
Yeah.
you're gonna keep CD regardless whether we
We
keep
can get
Dak or not.
another 88. They got rid of Dez.
Yeah, but on the back end of his
Yeah.
Yeah,
career,
Dez got his money first.
Dez got his money first. Yeah, so
that's
CD's
right.
gonna
That's
get his
right.
money. Yeah, CD's gonna get his money, bro. No matter if
Yeah,
Dak
he
is
gonna
there or
get his
not,
money.
CD's gonna get it. And I hope he does. Like to Micah, CD. You know what I mean? I feel that because when you put it in perspective, this is still a job, right? So
Business.
when you know it's a business, when you know your worth, you're gonna get your worth. So I respect these players going to get what they feel they're worth in this case. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
yeah, get your money.
yeah, get your money, bro, because like it ain't promised. So if you can sting. So I'm not judging Dak, Mike or CD for whatever y'all want to go get. I just also know that some people are just going to stay. Like if we can get rid of Dak, CD and Micah ain't going nowhere. I think Dak is more expendable. And Dre, what you said multiple times is that I believe that we're in a rebuilding phase without Jerry coming out and say we're rebuilding. It's a silent rebuild. You know what I'm saying? It's a you know what I'm saying? It's a little sign instead of tearing the whole building down, just the under construction sign right now that they had, man. So we'll see how that goes.
Hey man, this is what I'm seeing amongst Cowboys fan, man. We slowly starting to fall into a delusion again, man. For real, man. We are slowly.
I'm not.
I know. I ain't saying you slick. I'm talking about what I'm seeing out here when I'm conversating with Cowboys fans. We're acting like that Green Bay didn't happen.
Man,
Green Bay happened. Green Bay was real. It happened.
Yeah.
I still got that bad taste in my mouth.
Pump the brakes.
I still got that bad taste in my mouth.
I can't slip right back into it because it's a new season, man. Like,
hell no.
Yeah, they're gonna have to prove. I believe CD should get his money for sure. Micah, and at this point, man, Dak is our quarterback. Until we can't pay him or whatever, he's our quarterback, man. He's our quarterback. I mean, is he what do y'all feel he's top 5 in the league?
Numbers wise.
I feel I got him right. I got him top 10. I got him around 7.
Okay. Some people they released, I think Colin Cowherd, he had something where he wasn't even in his top 16.
Yeah, I got him better than that.
I mean, it depends on
I got him better than that.
It depends on if you're talking about regular season back, playoff back.
We're talking about Dak.
Dak overall. Dak overall
should
be. I think Dak overall, like, it's crazy what the NFC has came to, but I believe Dak might be the best quarterback in the NFC. It just tells you how quarterback heavy the AFC is. Because if he's 6 or 7, that means there's 5 to 6 quarterbacks in the AFC that's better than Dak. Because in the NFC, nobody's better than Dak in the NFC.
And that's kind of misleading because number wise, statistic wise, he probably is top 5.
Mm-hmm.
If you really put statistics together. But that's why I said, are you talking about playoff Dakota or regular season Dakota? Because
all of it.
If you put his statistics together, because if you put his stats together, he probably is top 5. But it doesn't appear that way to me. because we ain't that shit.
There's another quarterback who was like that too, but we ain't even gonna talk about that. We're gonna leave that beef because y'all don't want that smoke. There's another quarterback. There's another quarterback who was like that.
Gonna pass him up this year.
He wasn't top 5 either.
He wasn't top 5 either, but he was up there in touchdowns. He was there in touchdowns number. He leads the franchise. He leads the franchise in all quarterback statistical categories except for Super Bowl.
Already.
And Super Bowl.
Empty calories.
I'm talking about Antonio. I'm talking about Antonio.
Empty calories. Empty calories. Empty calories, man.
Matt gonna pass him up.
Man, because he's throwing the ball 60 times a game. He bet him.
I'm not even saying it's his fault because we was giving up 40 points a game, so he had to do it. But
right.
yeah.
Man, he did what he could do, man. Because when you don't invest in certain positions, you gotta take what comes with an undrafted free agent or a fourth round quarterback. You know, now they can develop into the whatever, but man, most of the times it don't happen.
Yeah,
you gotta go out there and get them guys that's supposed to be them guys, man, and try to put some shit together.
Yeah, but when you have multiple top 20 picks or top lottery picks,
Dak
has had multiple. Dak's had some good draft picks that he's been able to play along with. Dak's had Zeke. He's had Cee Dee. He's had Michael on the defensive end. You know what I'm saying? Those are potential.
For everybody you named, I can name that Tony Romo had a person of just as equal caliber on his team.
I'm waiting.
Yeah.
I'm waiting.
For who? Which one? Shit, you got
running back position,
you got Dez, you got Dez, you got DeMarcus Ware, you got Witten. He had players out there. He had all pros on his line too.
Witten.
All pros came on the back end.
Zach Martin.
But those don't count. Those don't count.
He said they don't count.
Yeah, you act like Romo wasn't throwing the shit out of that ball.
What about DeMarco Murray?
30-something times his damn.
Those was decent. They was decent players, bro. But think about this.
DeMarco Murray
led
the league in rushing.
1,845 yards.
Okay. So even with DeMarco Murray is the reason we lost to Green Bay. Let's keep it real.
Yeah.
Don't act like Julius Peppers.
I'm just saying
it is.
So Romo wasn't the cause of our loss to Green Bay. So the game that matters, like when Romo had that complete team, was the Dez Carter year, and that year was his best statistical year because he didn't have to win those games because we had a full running game, we had a good defense. That was the best team he got to play.
And that should tell you something. That should tell you something.
And we should have won that game.
But what I'm saying is, it took the ball out of Romo's hands.
Well, that's what we got to do to Dak. We don't have those. It's an undrafted free agent. We know he's not Troy Aikman. He's not Troy Aikman. We know that. And he could have never been Troy Aikman. Dak can never be Troy Aikman. Dak is not going to be Patrick Mahomes. He's not going to be Josh Allen. He's not going to be he's not going to be Joe Burrow
last year besides the playoffs.
But Dak, so you really are okay with saying you on the 20, you okay with that?
He had a good year against the weak teams. Against the good teams, his games wasn't like that. He shit the bed against the good teams. To me.
Okay, the Philly win.
We can say the Philly lost too. We can say the Philly lost too was stepping out of bounds. We can say the Philly lost too was stepping out of bounds in 2 points.
He also threw Cee Dee open for 191 yards that game.
That secondary was crap. We're gonna act like so the Philly
but he still got to get him the ball.
I mean, he did, but Philly's secondary was the worst in the league, bro. So that's one thing. Like Cee Dee having those good games is Cee Dee doing what he's supposed to do. We expect Dak. You're already making $60 million a year. We expect you to do that against the worst secondary of the year, of the worst secondary in the league. Like that's to be expected, bro. It's like when you play San Francisco, when you play those teams. What do you do?
Buffalo.
You know what I'm saying? Buffalo.
Miami.
Like when the game was on the line, bro, like you didn't help us win. Now, granted, the defense did what they did too, but I need my quarterback to go win a game for us, man. Go win a game for me, man. And not the games not the Seattle game. I don't need you to go win Seattle. I don't need you to go win. Like it's good that
we need you
to win the
need all of
we
them.
We need those.
We needed
what
that.
I'm saying is that
need that game.
We
needed
that. What I'm saying, you're playing against a Geno Smith. You get what I'm saying? Like
Geno's decent there.
He was.
And he got weapons.
And he
And he got a
weapons.
run game, and Dak didn't have no run game.
I guess what I'm saying is that I need those games. I need you to
Did
throw
they go
I
to
guess
the
you
playoffs?
hating.
Huh?
Did they miss the playoffs?
Who, Seattle?
Yeah.
Yeah, they missed the playoffs. Yeah, they missed the playoffs. And so did the Chargers. The games that Dak, the games that Dak made the plays that we needed him to do, like the Charger game, same thing. It's just one of the things is that defense has to come along, offense will make plays, and defense has to step up and win those games. I want to see us put our foot on necks of contenders. I need to see my quarterback go and put a foot on neck of contenders, man.
What about Detroit?
You said Detroit? Detroit was a good game. I'm trying to how'd that game end? I'm having a little brain fog right now. How'd that game end? The Detroit game.
They said the ref cheated for us. I said I don't know. I can't see.
What game
I was Stevie Wonder to the bullshit. I don't know.
That was the lineman, wasn't it? That was the lineman.
That's the one where they call that bullshit penalty on us. That flipping penalty. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
He ain't report.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Report. I forgot about
that.
I got expunged. Like what?
I forgot about that. Yeah, you're right. I forgot about
that. Right. Two things can be true at the same time.
What tripping call? What are we talking about here?
Yeah. I forgot about that game. That was a good one. I like that one. Yeah, I like
that. That was a wild game.
That was a wild game. I like that game. That was a good one, man. I forgot about that.
Dak threw for 345 yards, had 2 touchdowns and an interception.
And what was his? How many attempts did he have that game? Let me guess,
45.
38. Oh, that ain't bad. Yeah, that ain't bad then. I was thinking 45, somewhere along there. 38, that ain't bad.
Yeah, 26 and 38.
That's a little bit too many.
That is too many.
Hey, Dre.
Yeah.
What was time of possession?
Who? Time of possession in that game?
Yeah.
That could be misleading on that one. You remember Cee Dee had that big bomb? The big.
Well, that's why
it was even. It was even.
Detroit had the ball. Okay, I was thinking Detroit had the ball a little more than we did.
Nah, 30. They had it. Detroit had it 30, 36, and we had it 29, 24.
Yeah. Yeah, I said that was a little misleading.
So before we end this, what's the number Cee Dee gonna get, y'all?
What JJ get?
I say he's gonna get right up under Justin Jefferson.
And what did he get? What did he land?
He's gonna get less than the 140.
He got 4 for 140.
He's getting 4 for 135 or 130, 135.
I say he gonna get 4 for 1. I think he beats it.
You think
he gonna get more overall on the contract, but he gonna get more guaranteed, less guaranteed.
I'm with Steve.
What's your numbers? What you thinking?
It's about $1.5 million off, and ain't gonna be too much.
That's it. No, that's what I was gonna say. 141, 142, because it's gonna be a numbers game just because of we are the Cowboys. That's it. We are the Cowboys. So you can't tell me you're the richest franchise in the world and you don't want to pay me, bro. Like I'm not with that, dog. Like you can't tell me that.
It's a salary cap, bro. It's a salary cap.
He said the salary cap is capped.
Salary cap is capped.
Yeah, if you know how to work it.
Yeah.
You got to get in there and sign people early, though. You can't be out here bullshitting with it, man. That's the thing with the Joneses, man. They love to negotiate, so they'll wait because they won't sit and talk to players all day.
Hey, man,
I'm sick of them, dog. I'm sick of them.
Yeah, dog. Like, go ahead and pay them, bro. Go ahead and pay them, man.
I saw a thing with Jerry talking about the day before the draft that they already had an idea of what the salary cap was going to be a couple of years from now. And he said, trust me, I really do know. So he might have an idea of what the salary cap is going to be anyway. His all-in is Cee Dee, Dak, and Michael. And we all in.
Correct.
What you got right there, Dre? I can't read it.
Yeah, glare on it.
Fuck.
That's it. Jerry.
Jerry. Jones.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
You hear
That's
me?
it.
Hey man, you should have saved that for the ending. That's how we could have went out with that one. You could have praised.
Hey, that's how we
That's the
can end
thumbnail. That's the thumbnail. No, that's a thumbnail right there. That's
Yeah.
funny.
Man, we all
It's a Jerry's favorite time of the year, man. Negotiation time. So
Man,
I ain't
June
worried about
1st,
nobody
Terry
getting
June
said it
signed to
first
a
best.
on
camp.
fans.
Terry said it best. Don King.
Oh yeah.
Man,
Oh yeah.
There's
Only
no
in
other
America.
analogy you can line up with Don King, man.
Yo, only in
And
America. That's it. Only in
and for
America's
so
team.
many
That's it.
years,
Only in America's
I
team.
bet. But this year is different, man. That Green Bay loss was a different loss for
yeah,
me, man. That
yeah,
was a different. That one hurt. That's one that one hurt. That was
yes,
yeah,
sir.
yeah.
Yes, sir. I'm with
So
you.
this
I'm
year,
with you.
this year is to prove me. This year is to prove me to her. You
Yeah,
have to prove to me. Yeah. I don't care about your talk. Micah, I know you want to do your podcast and do all that yelling. Dak, you want to get up there and be and say your rah, you the leader stuff.
yeah,
I don't care about
yeah.
nothing that they saying right now. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about y'all beating up on the Panthers right before Christmas and all that. I
Nah,
don't care about none of that this year,
No,
man.
I don't care about
I
none
don't
of that
care
shit.
about the regular. I don't
Get
care
them
about the
playoffs.
regular season being looking nice. I don't
Yeah.
care about none of it.
Get in them
None of it.
playoffs and drop your nuts.
I just
That's
watched
it.
us as I watched us at home as a
Bruh.
number 2 seed go home first round. Nothing
Yes,
else
sir.
matters in the regular season. As a number 2 seed,
Yes, sir.
yeah, embarrassing. So the regular season playing to get the home field. I don't care about none of that. None of that matters. Nothing.
Yeah, I won't walk around like the triplets and wear them numbers, man. But I gotta play like them. Y'all gotta have that heart like them. Y'all gotta have that dog in y'all like them. You know what I'm saying?
And they don't.
Y'all missing an important piece, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That
and I ain't even ready to put it all. It ain't all on the players, but the players definitely got to step up on that field. But y'all quit running the jury and shit, man. All of those soft shit. Quit
right.
all that, man. Listen to your coach, man.
And why we at?
Jerry ain't talking about nothing, man, but trying to finagle you to take some less money. You gonna mess around signing these long term ass deals and you gonna get played. Leave
Man,
Jerry the hell alone.
But I'm gonna tell you though.
Jerry is Rumpelstiltskin.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you though.
Jerry's Rumpelstiltskin. You gotta watch it.
I'm so
yeah.
happy we got a change on the defensive side of the ball. I know everybody's talking about the offense, what we doing,
Yeah.
but we're the only team in the
Yeah.
playoffs that gave up 40 points in the playoffs, and we was at home. Yeah, switch us up, man. Switch
I
us
agree
up.
100%, dog. Like
Switch
that
it up.
change on defense is needed.
Yeah.
And we got real linebackers, dog. We got real linebackers playing football now. Like
No
Bill, all
secondary
y'all
playing
back being
linebacker.
safeties and shit. We got real
Yeah.
linebackers now.
While
Yeah.
y'all
Besides that, you know,
talking about that, I'm gonna need Coach to get them hot dogs out of his mouth. I'm gonna need some more running and a little
Who?
less laugh. And
He said he need the coach to get them hot dogs out his mouth.
he glizzy and shit.
Them glizzies.
Dude on the hot seat too, man. He on the hot seat too.
Oh
Man,
yeah, we on his last shirt.
Bro,
This is
look,
last year.
This is gonna be a very interesting season, bro. Like
all in 1 year.
I think by week eight, we're
That's
gonna
hard
really know.
circumstances to coach.
By seven or eight, man, we're gonna be that conversation. Whoever we play and when we do our live show, that's gonna tell a lot because wherever we are by halfway through the season is gonna dictate a lot of careers going forward. You know what I mean? It's going to tell a lot about this team, though, because we could possibly be getting a new head coach, possibly be getting a new quarterback to play with this wide receiver that we're signing. Like, everything could change because with the new head coach creates other new jobs, too. So that's a new opening, should I say. So this year could be a really telltale year, man. It could be do you all want to see McCarthy stay? Like, honestly speaking, do y'all want to see McCarthy stay?
No.
Yeah, if he advances, I'll keep him around.
So what is advances to you, Dre?
Deep. Like, we got to get to the NFC Championship game.
Yeah, I
I gotta feel like we got a chance to go to the Super Bowl. Like I gotta be like, dude, come on, man. Let's get this game, man. Get this game and go to the Super Bowl. And we lose a heartbreaker. Like we don't get blown out. We don't get, put 40 points on us or nothing like that. We go out and it's a match. And we knew we could have won that game type shit.
That's the only way you want to lose. That's the only way you're okay. So
if it ain't that, or you won the Super Bowl, M2 scenario.
Jerry, he should have been fired right after the Green Bay game. He shouldn't have been able to leave that locker room as the Dallas. He should have been able to leave that locker room as the Dallas Cowboys head coach. So,
I agree with that. But now we're moving forward. We got him.
I'm with you. I'm with you. But he asked. His question was to me: do we want him to be our coach? No. I seen what he did.
The most embarrassing loss is the most embarrassing Dallas Cowboys loss in history.
I put a lot of that on Dan Quinn too, though.
Come on, man. But you're the head coach. If you're the head coach and you go at halftime, you make some adjustments. You get some shit together. It's still your team. You're responsible. You go to Dan Quinn and tell him what you're seeing and switch some shit up. You don't just sit there and count.
How can we switch up? No linebackers.
Captain goes down with the ship, man.
He got the hurt shoulder, switched up the whole plan.
And see, that's where Jerry Jones and them come in at. What happened to our linebackers?
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah.
Who's the reason for the soft shit?
The coach. For the soft shit? The coach. That's what I'm saying. So the captain goes down with the ship, man. Captain don't leave the ship. Captain goes down with the ship. So if his ship sank, McCarthy should have sank with it. You know what I mean?
He should have. Yeah.
That was by far the most embarrassing.
Man, we're going to fire whoever coach, man. But them Jones is going to be up in that office regardless.
I'll tell you one thing. If you see Coach get fired, then most likely that's going to be the end of Dak, and the Trey Lance project is going to soon begin.
I don't want that either.
I'll take the truth over everything else.
I don't want that either. I don't know, man. Look, man, I just want to know.
But if Coach gets fired, that means the year probably wasn't that great.
It's all in 1 year, man. This is a 1 year deal, one and done.
Right, Dak's not going to get that 60, and we'll be in the Trey Lance project.
One and done.
If we're in the Trey Lance project, we are in a soft rebuild. We are in a soft rebuild. If we
get
Dak
don't get that 60.
We are.
So Dak don't get that new deal. That means Cee Dee ain't playing this year.
Plus that hat's hard though, Steve. Where you get that at, boy?
Oh, Fanatics.
Yeah, that's hard. But you said, what'd you say? Cee Dee ain't gonna play this year.
Yeah, I don't think he'll play if Dak don't get paid. He ain't getting paid.
Shit, I think
they're gonna start coming back.
Gonna play Cee Dee.
I think they'll pay Cee Dee before they pay Dak.
Nah, they getting ready to pay him. I think
you gotta pay Dak.
They saying something about what's going on with them. They don't want it to overshadow the Mavericks game.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Man, this is Cowboy business, man. Like,
it's Dallas.
Cowboy.
They talking about Dallas.
And what we don't need is the Mavericks to win, because I don't want to hear this shit about Dallas Cowboys, the only team ain't been to a fucking championship game.
Whatever. It is what it is at this point.
It is what it is. Yeah.
The Rangers didn't win championships. The Rangers didn't win championships. The Rangers didn't win championships.
Yeah, you can't wish bad on the Mavericks because we ain't doing our end of the bargain. We ain't holding up our end of the deal.
Ain't got nothing to do with us.
Yeah, mad at the Mavericks. He don't want the Mavericks to win.
I'm not wishing bad. I'm wishing good for Boston. That's all.
You a dirtbag. You gonna tell the Mavericks that they can't win because we can't win because your word they got nothing to do with us. Man, let Kyrie go get that chip, man.
Put that pressure. We need that pressure on Jerry.
Yeah.
Because Mark Cuban, if that's the case, Mark Cuban's the best owner in Texas at that point. And Jerry don't want to hear that.
Boston brought them brothers in, man. I ain't gonna never have no hate for Boston, man, ever.
They don't like. Okay, we'll get to that conversation another time about Boston.
Yeah,
go ahead, man. We'll leave it alone. I don't even want to do that right now.
Man.
I know the city does not. Don't get me wrong. But I'm just talking about they the ones that let them brothers put their shirt on, man. Just like the Dodgers. I'm always have a little respect for them. That's all.
Man, the franchise is cool, but I've heard about Boston, man, and I know
know.
people. Yeah,
man, the city. I already know the motherfucker.
Yeah, New England. We done dealt with them fans up there. We know what they are about.
And the only motherfucker they probably liked was Randy Moss, but we ain't too white.
That was it,
bro. Real talk.
No, I already know, and that's why I said when I know people, like I said, my homeboy played up there, bro, and he didn't tell me what their coach was like, man. The team's cool, but the city ain't the best for us. You know what I'm saying?
The city ain't the best for us.
No.
Yeah, the city ain't the best for us, man.
I was just paving the way. That's all.
I'm a Lakers fan anyway. I hope Boston lose.
So OG, take us out, man. We got a big fight coming up on June 15th next Saturday. Tank against Frank Martin. Since you into boxing, and what you think? You think Frank Martin can upset Tank?
No. I like Frank. I really do. I like Frank. I like his defensive skills. I like he's got that, that bring your lunch box to work. I'm gonna eat leftovers the next day on work. I'm not spending no money. He got that humble, that real man, blue collar. He got all that, and I like Frank. But it's levels to this, man. And Tank's a beast, man. Tank is one of the most feared boxers, man. He's got power in both hands. He's a dog. He can box, as Mikey Garcia found out. I mean, look, man, there's no, ifs, ands, and buts about it, man. This dude got the total package. Like I said, Frank's got defense. He knows ring generalship. I think he's gonna be formidable. But I like Tank around the 8th or 9th, man. Just overwhelm him a little bit, man.
How about AB getting his tooth knocked out? Man? What the hell, bro?
Plus he said he won the fight, and I went back and watched. Dude, you did not win that fight, dude. You did not throw no hands or nothing. Your best round was the 7th round, and that was one round. And I barely give you the first. I give you the first in the 7th. Other than that, you got beat up.
He's trying.
He got beat up, though. He got beat. He got hit with this shit, though.
I thought it was good. I thought it was a good fight, man. I thought he handled himself pretty well, man. Dude was just faster. He was bigger, in the 80s.
Handled himself well.
He wasn't throwing. He wasn't connecting, dog. He was not throwing no shots.
He did not let his hands go.
At all. That nigga's walking up with his hands up and with his guards wide open.
The whole time, and then start me mugging that like he did something at the ground.
Yeah.
That's Broner every fight.
I know, but he normally a throw a little bit more, man.
If you saw, dude was countering everything, and he was a lot longer than him.
Boy, he got this tooth knocked out his head, man.
The tooth knocked with a mouthpiece in.
With a mouthpiece in.
Got his.
Broner's a lot slower than he used to be, man. You see,
you had Rick Ross bring you out.
But dude had a 2-year layoff.
He got your head knocked off.
But you see how fast he was? You see how much quicker he was than Broner? He was a lot quicker in the front.
But see, if Broner took off 2 years, I'll be like, so I'm saying, like he was off 2 years, man.
And he came back.
Broner ain't fought but once probably the last year and a half to himself. He's not.
Man, Broner was talking about beating murders. He's talking about beating murders and all that, man. Broner, look, anybody sitting up there talking about, I done got acquitted of murder. They gonna shoot you. They will shoot. Man, shut up. You got your tooth knocked out.
You better have it done because them hands ain't working.
Instead he got burst for 32. It's burst for 32.
Broner, he'll always be able to talk himself into fights, man. A lot of people don't like him. But he can easily talk his way into a fight. He keeps making money.
Broner then went from pay-per-view. Look, check it. Broner then went from pay-per-view, Top Rank, and all of them down to the Zone. I don't want to say down, but over to the Zone to now the Triller. Broner's done, bro. He's done. He's done.
Next stop, Expo 5.
Don King, you tell him Expo 5.
It's a ride.
Don King trying to make a comeback with some of these
I'll go to that though.
I'll go to Expo 5 too. I'll go to Expo 5 too. I can't even lie. I'll be over there too watching Broner though. I'll watch him at Expo 5.
But nah, man, I gotta give a shout out to Broner though, man. With Analyze Sports, man, he's the only boxing credential that approved me, and so that was about 10 years ago, man. So I'm a salute him, man. But you got all that nonsense you talking about murdering and killing and all of those stuff, and you're supposed to be boxing. Like, come on, man. We can't be in two different spots at the same time, man. Choose one or the other. Go over here, or stay over here.
Broner talk shit to make himself, believe something, man. He just talks, man, because he likes limelight, man. He likes the pop. He likes limelight. Half the shit he's talking probably a rap video he saw. That dude, man. I mean, real talk, man. He just talks because he likes attention, man. He really likes attention.
So, hey, man, we ready to get to his game, man. That's another episode of Cowboys Raw and Uncut. Preseason's about 63 days away.
Can't wait.
See a little bit more. Huh? What'd you say?
Can't wait.
Yeah. Can't wait. We'll be on the West. It'll be on the West Coast, all 3 preseason games. And, yeah, I can't wait to see Trey, man. I'm interested to see him because, our starters don't really get no time. So, like, just to see him get out there, that's going to be a real treat for us. So,
yeah.
But, yeah, man.
Real quick. Who's going to be our second string quarterback?
Trey
Lance versus Cooper Rush. That's another battle, man. It's going to be good to see. They say they're going to get Trey a lot of looks.
Hey, man, Cooper got in the games last year and didn't look great, dog. Like, he lost a step since he had to fill in for Dak at one time, man. He didn't look great.
So, I done seen all I needed to see with him, man. I need to see Trey.
I too. Yeah, I want to see Trey, too. I'm with you, too. I want to see Trey, though.
Coop got paid. Coop got his money and set back.
Yeah. He's good.
Hey, I'll be a Coop in the league right now.
Coop went 5-0.
Yeah.
Well, 5-1.
He cool with that.
Yeah.
Coop went 5-1.
Yeah. So, but that's it, man. That's all I got, man.
Hey, but one more thing, Dre, before we get out of here, man. Let me do a little special something, man, for my grandmother, man. R.I.P. Granny, man, Irvin, man. And then the reason why this means something to y'all on the podcast is because that's one of the first. Her and my mother, the first person to invest in me being a Cowboys fan. So when they like, you like the Cowboys, they start, getting me stuff. I got my Playmaker jersey. They supported it. Then we going, every 3 Super Bowls we got in the 90s. Yeah, she funded it. My mom, they funded the Super Bowl parties for us, man. We was youngsters, man. So R.I.P. to my granny. Appreciate you. I love
R.I.P. Granny.
Much
love.
From the
Cowboy Nation for life.
She's up there with my grand. She was a Cowboy fan too, man. So
for sure, man. Yes, sir.
Man, look down.
Yes, sir. We got strong angels behind us, man, for sure.
That's right. Well, on that note, rest in peace, Granny. Crew out.
Cowboys Raw and Uncut.